Hi everyone, welcome back to Himekoi Sucreine episode 6, where Chiyuri is about to go on a fairy circle hunt, and I'm not sure what that means. So anyways, for Ryo, he is starting to understand. So on some days, the girls are in their usual school uniforms, and on other days, the girls are wearing princess dresses. So the dream world is the times when the girls are wearing princess dresses, and in the dream world, or the dream, the girls are more willing to express their true feelings, and we see Chiyuri willing to hug Ryo out of nowhere. And sadly, the girl that he really wants to be with, Mayuki, she only exists in the dream world. So anyways, let's see how it goes today. So how this fairy circle hunt goes. So they have a new advisor who is Haruka, so Ryo's sister, and I feel that Haruka accepted the role because she can be closer to Ryo and maybe dote on him more. So anyways, okay, so that's the story of an anime movie.
あの妖精さ、すっごい共感しちゃうんだよね。
So fairies, huh? Well, I really sympathize with you, right?
だって男ってみんなあいつみたいな感じなんだもん。身近で一番尽くしてくれてる女に感謝のかけらもなくてさ。
So because of all men are like him, I don't have a shred of gratitude for a woman who is closest to me and does everything for me. Okay, so it's about anime movies. So green tights, or so green lights.
緑のタイツは今は関係ない。
So it has nothing to do with green lights.
道すがら説明をしようじゃないか。まずは出発だ。
So anyways, so just follow me and I'll explain to you in detail as we go along. And also, okay, so we're going.
フェアリーサークルとは
Okay, so let me explain what a fairy circle is.
わかった。フェアリーのサークル活動。
Okay, understand. So, fairy circle activities.
フェアサーの姫っていうのがサークルクラッシャーで、ひとたび現れるとサークルの崩壊は免れないのだった。
So, the fair princess is the circle crusher, and once she appears, the circle will inevitably collapse, right?
違う。
No! So wrong! And it was also hard to understand what Haruka is trying to say.
そんな夢も希望もないものと一緒にするんじゃない。
So don't connect with someone who has no dreams or hopes.
じゃあ夢と希望がいっぱいなんだ。
So does that mean that you have full of dreams and hopes?
そうだ。
Yes.
フェアリーサークルは妖精たちがぶり明かした痕跡。
Okay, so Ruri says, a fairy circle is a group or trace of fairies dancing all night.
妖精は日が暮れてから集会を開き、宴を催す。
So fairies gather together after dark and hold a feast.
これに遭遇した人は幸運になるとも不運に見舞われるとも言われる。
So people who encounter these circles are either lucky or unlucky. And when Suya-san says it, it sounds more mysterious than Chiyuri. Well, at least it makes sense and it's logical and you can follow along. So bad luck might be a little scary. So if it's for being unlucky, then...
それがフェアサーの姫だよ。気をつけて、りょうくん。
And that's the fair princess. So be careful, Ryo-kun. Wait, so what is going on?
とまあ、そういうわけなのだ。ルリ、解説ご苦労。
So that's why. So Ruri, please explain more. Sumiya-san nods while her eyes are still on the tablet.
あれれ、夕方にならないと妖精たちは集まらないね。今、真っ昼間もいいとこだよ。
So if the fairies don't gather until evening, then, well, right now it's midday, so noon.
そうだ。明るいうちにフェアリーサークルの痕跡を見つけ、次なる出現箇所を割り当て、夜を待って強襲を仕掛けるのだ。
So we're going to look for places where fairies will gather, so traces of fairy circle. And once we find them, then we'll mark it and then we'll come back later tonight and see what's going on. Wait, so are you going to attack them or launch an assault?
妖精たちの宴に加わり、幸運を我が手に。
So join the fairies banquet and bring good luck into your own hands. And that's a crazy idea. And this pattern is a flow that corresponds to bad luck, definitely.
よからぬ企みを持って近づき、妖精たちに報復された事例もある。
So there have been cases where fairies approached with ill-advised schemes and were retaliated against.
疲れ果ててくたびれるまで踊りの輪から抜け出せない。
So then they get trapped and they can't get out of the dance circle until they're tired.
地味に嫌。
Wow, so let's see. So it does sound bad.
フェアリーサークルがもたらすのは幸運ばかりではない。
So fairy circles don't just bring good luck.
チェンジリング。人の子をさらい、妖精の国へ連れ去ってしまう。
So changeling and fairies kidnap children from families and take them away to the land of the fairies. And maybe the children might... Wow, so this is a glorious place that I've missed out and I want to stay here.
宴に参加していたのはほんの一晩だと思って町へ戻ったら数百年が経過している。
So I thought I was at a party for just one night, and when I returned to town, hundreds of years have passed. Okay, so the time paradox.
浦島にはなりたくないよ。
So, well, I don't want to become a Urashima, or maybe like a grandmother.
ストップストップ。解説はいいが、マイナスイメージな情報は伏せてて構わんと打ち合わせただろ。
Hey, so stop. So the commentary is good, but I'm sure you didn't care if you hear or kept the negatives hidden or secret.
忘れてた。
I forgot next. So we had a meeting or something, and I thought it is a hit and miss. And I'm acting unexpectedly. Even so, well, the weather is nice. And I'm also hungry. Okay, so Ryo speaks up. Would you like to have lunch first?
そうだな。
Yeah, that's right.
あの木陰なんかちょうどいいんじゃない？
Oh, so isn't that shade just right?
木陰は危険、毛虫、落下、注意。
So the shade of that tree is dangerous because there are caterpillars falling.
ちょっと日差しが強いけど、あのベンチでご飯にしようか。
But still, so the sun is a little strong, so let's eat on the bench. So somewhere nice and cool. And following Sumiya-san's calm advice, we moved to the benches and spread out our lunches. Okay, there.
あら、皆さんお揃いで。
And Sakuya is here, so so you're all here. Wait, so Mochizuki-senpai? And looking at my sister, Mochizuki-senpai smiles. Her shiny black hair is beautiful today as well.
その様子ですと、無事に柏木先生と合流できたようですね。
So from what you've said, it looks like you are able to reunite with Kashiwagi sensei safely.
おかげさまで顧問の件通りましたよ。ありがとね、さくちゃん。
So thanks to you, I passed the advisory matter. So thanks, Saku-chan.
おかげで部も続行できそうだ。引き続き部員獲得に努めてまいろう。
And with that, the club will be able to continue doing business or doing its activity. So what else did Chiyuri say? So we will continue to strive and recruit new members.
はい、応援していますよ。
Okay, so I'm rooting for you.
皆さんはここでランチを？
So would you like to... Okay, so would you like to have lunch here? Oh, so how about you come with us, senpai?
まあ、主題はランチではないのだがな。フェアリーサークル探しをしているのだ。
Well, the main topic is not lunch, so I'm looking for a fairy circle.
まあ、フェアリーサークル。なんですそれ。
Huh? So fairy circle? So what's that?
こっちへ来て座れ。じっくり解説してやろうじゃないか、ルリが。
Okay, so Chiyuri's going to have Ruri repeat the same thing to Sakuya. So, okay, so sit down and let Ruri explain. Okay, so you threw it.
では、お言葉に甘えて、失礼いたします。
Well, so I'm sorry, so please excuse me for taking your word for granted. And now Sumiya-san explains the fairy circle to Mochizuki-senpai again. And Chiyuri nods gravely and adds occasional supplements. And I hope this time Ruri does not reveal or expose any of the negatives. Mochizuki-senpai's eyes are completely sparkling and her eyes are full of interest.
とても魅力的なお話ですね。ぜひとも放課後ご一緒してよろしいでしょうか。
So that's a very charming story. Would you like to join us after school?
よいともよいとも。
That's good. Okay, good. Well, senpai, so you really like this kind of stuff, surprisingly. So, surprisingly childlike or girly. And I didn't expect it from her intelligent and quiet appearance.
はい。個人的にはオカルト部を全面的にバックアップしたい気持ちでいます。
So, I actually personally want to fully support and back up this occult club.
ぜひ今年のうちに活動実績を積み上げ、正式な部として承認されたらと考えております。
So basically, I'm trying to help you build your reputation. So have a good list of accomplishments, and then I can submit it for approval and make it an official club. So you no longer have to hide under the literature club to exist.
頑張ってくださいね、千織さん。
So, do your best, Chiyuri-san.
任せたまえ。正式な部への昇格もフェアリーサークルが発見できればたやすいことよ。
So, leave it to me. So, promoting this to an official club will be easy if I find the fairy circle. Well, I mean, do your best on your own. And my honest to Komi resounds in vain.
妖精に気に入られた人間はその一生に幸福と知恵と金銀財宝地位名声を与えられるという。
And it is said that a person who is taken by a fairy will be given happiness, wisdom, and treasures, and fame for the rest of their life.
金銀財宝地位名声。
Wait, so treasures? Fame? So gold and silver? And she's salivating. So wow, all the riches. Instead of trying to find the fantastic, she's drowning in realistic desires. And in the end, so the lunch break had ended just by sharing information on the fairy circle and enjoying lunch under the blue sky.
よーし、集まったな。
Okay, so here we are. After confirming the current members of the Occult Club, Chiyuri puffs out her thin chest. Senpai?
参加させてください。楽しそうなんですもの。
So please let me participate? So it sounds fun, and it looks like it'll be even more exciting.
もっとも、あと20分くらいで会議なので抜けてしまいますが。
But yeah, so my meeting will come in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to skip it.
手分けしたいからな。なるべく人員は多い方がいい。
Well, I want to split up, so it's better to have as many people as possible.
まずは、おのおの手元の地図を参照されたし。
So, first of all, please refer to the map at hand.
この A 地点を千代と亮が、B 地点を瑠璃と咲夜と遥が探索にかかる。
So, Chiyuri and Ryo will look for point A, and Ruri, Sakuya, and Haruka will look for point B.
何か発見があったら連絡するように。以上。
And I'll tell you if I discover anything exciting. Okay. And everyone replies sparsely and heads to the designated location. So, point A or point B. Okay, so I wonder if this is point A. So a courtyard where students leaving school and returning to the dormitory come and go. And I wonder how they see us, squatting down on ground and looking down. Okay, so I'll try not to think of it. So it looks embarrassing to other people. But Chiyuri continues her search without worrying about people's eyes. So the rewards are too great to worry. And the roots of trees and the shadows of benches. And I'm looking for a fairy circle focusing on places that I could not understand just by looking at it. But with so many people on the street or on campus, I wonder if I'll get trampled.
妖精たちの身になって考えるのだ、亮。
So Ryo, think like the fairies.
もしも自分が妖精だったら、どのような場所で宴を催す？
So if you are a fairy, where would you hold your party? Well, I'm sure that's too hard for Ryo to understand. Well, even if you say so. And as expected, it's a place that people don't notice, isn't it?
チユがもし妖精だったらびっくりするような場所を選ぶ。
So if Chiyu were a fairy, I would choose a place that could surprise you.
こっちは妖精なのだぞ。人間たちがびっくりする様子を見て面白がりたいだろ。
So, thinking fairy, you want to be amused by seeing how surprised humans are, don't you? Well, I think that only applies to Chiyuri. Wait, so is that what you think? Well, that's not a fairy or anything. It's Chiyuri's own way of thinking. There you go.
りょうがチユのことをどんな目で見ているのかよくわかったぞ。
Okay, I understand how Ryo sees Chiyu.
古来より妖精はいたずらを好むのだ。人間をバカにして楽しむような性質を持つ。
Okay, so I went too fast, so Chiyuri's like, so since ancient times, fairies have been fond of playing pranks, and they have a tendency to make fun of humans. So Ryo's like, oh, so you mean that they have bad personality?
そうだ。いたずらが三度の飯よりも好きだし、盗みを楽しむし、奴らは根に持つ。
So yeah, so they like playing pranks more than eating the 3 meals per day, and they also enjoy stealing, and they take this all to heart. Interesting. And the image of fairies is crumbling. So Chiyuri's putting them in bad light. So these fairies are crooks and they're thieves. And it's nature that is hard to associate with the precious... Oh, so the previous impression of a cute girl with wings on her back.
根に持つと厄介だぞ。一度嫌いになった相手にどうすると思う？
So it is troublesome if you keep it to yourself. And what do you think you would do with someone you once hated? So what would I do? And if it were me, I would try not to get involved with someone that I hated once.
ところが妖精は違う。とことんまで嫌がらせをする。しつくす。
But okay, so fairies are different, and they will bother and okay, so they'll bother you until the end, and they'll try their best.
構って構って構いまくってうんざりさせるのだ。
So don't worry about it. Don't worry. They'll make you sick. Wait, so it's sticky. Hey, so wait a minute. And even if you find a fairy circle, you might not want to get too close to it. So I don't want to be hated for touching my feelings poorly. Wait, so why are you thinking on the premise that fairies actually exist? And I'm being brainwashed.
<sighs> そうか。ビーチ店もそれらしきものは見つからなかったか。
So I feel that Chiyuri made up most of it. So all the stuff about fairies being bullies and thieves and how they like to tease and torture people, I'm sure that's all Chiyuri's thinking. So anyways, Chiyuri's asking, oh I see, so did you find anything that looks like it at point B? Chiyuri sighs after receiving a call from Sumiya-san. So at the moment, I wonder if the reason I kept my smartphone away from my mouth, or she kept her smartphone away from her mouth, is to avoid conveying the disappointment to Sumiya-san and the others. So they could not find a point B.
よし、わかった。そっちは C 地点へ向かってくれ。
Okay, so I understand. So how about you go to point C?
チンは引き続き A 地点周辺を探索する。
So Chiyo will continue to explore the area around point A.
以上、報告は終わりだ。では後ほど。
Okay, so that's the end of the report. So see you later. And I told Sumiya-san, so she tells Sumiya-san only her usual bullish words and puts the smartphone in her pocket.
よーし、まだまだ。
Okay, so there's still more.
妖精どもめ、姑息にもかくれんぼが得意なようだ。絶対に見つけ出して居所を暴いてやる。
So fairies, you seem to be good at hide and seek even if you are palliative. And I'll definitely find you and expose your whereabouts. So is that the point? And completely healed though. And didn't you want to be blessed with happiness? Oh yeah.
なんだ?
So what's wrong? No, so nothing. Is that so? And when I notice it, I suddenly speak out. And given the happiness of... Oh, so it's secondary. Does Chiyuri want to confirm the existence of a fairy circle? Well, in that case, I don't know how you feel.
よう、ぼーっとしてないで次のポイントへ移行するぞ。
Come on, Ryo, so don't sit around and... So let's move to the next point. Oh, okay, yeah, Roger. Chiyuri had begun to walk, and hurriedly I follow. So I think Chiyuri wants to see actual fairies, and now it's dark and she's not successful. So it's dark. So isn't it difficult today? So let's do it again tomorrow.
いや、まだまだ。
Well, I'm not done yet.
むしろこれからが本番だ。夜にこそ集会が開かれるのだからな。
Well, actually, this is the real thing from now on. So what's next? So after all, meetings are held at night. So this is the best moment for fairies to appear. Okay, so are you going to look all night? And I don't have the patience right now, so I want to go back to the dorm myself. Mizuki-senpai left for the student council, and my sister Haruka left for the staff room for her or their respective duties. So they have work. And Sumiya-san is looking at the tablet with a serious look. And I don't know what she's looking at, but she's absorbed in reading. So it looks like Ruri has given up on it. It's like, well, that's boring. I'd rather read more books. So could it be that you are gathering more information? I'm sure that's no. And that's what I thought, but I saw the word swordsman in the margin of the page. Wait, so it's completely different, and I don't think period novels have anything to do with fairies. So it's pretty much Chiyuri looking for fairies on her own. So it's dark and the lighting is unreliable. And we didn't expect to explore until dusk, so we didn't bring flashlights or anything bright. And it seems that Chiyuri is peeling back. And could it be that she wants to show me that this is the good parts of the Occult Club, as I am a temporary member? Or rather, Chiyuri, so I'm sorry it's too late.
なんだ?
What do you mean? Wait, no, so this is a picture of the document I have. Okay, so what's a fairy circle? So please explain more clearly.
本当に今更な質問だな。
So, isn't it too late to ask?
いや、資料に不備があった。これは治癒が悪い。
So, no, there is a flaw in the document, and this is Chiyuri's fault. No, well, I'm reflecting on how it's not good for me to leave everything to, let's see, Chiyuri.
いいか？フェアリーサークルというのはだな。
So, okay. So, let's see. Well, listen, so I'll tell you what a fairy circle is. Chiyuri looks around to try to explain. And she seems to be looking for something that can be used as an analogy.
そうだな。ちょうどこういった形状をしている。
Yeah, so it's like this. And Chiyuri points to the root of the tree. And there are some white round mushrooms like things lined up in a circle.
こういった見事な円が自然物の上に描かれている現象をフェアリーサークルと。
So, let's see. So the phenomenon of such a splendid circle drawn on a natural object is called a fairy circle.
あ、
And basically, the example that Chiyuri found is what she's looking for. Okay, so it has the shape of a fairy circle itself. Oh, so that's what it is. Oh, so there it is. So I found one. And perhaps surprised by Chiyuri's loud voice, the wild birds flew away from the trees. That's quite interesting.
Yes!
Okay, so Chiyuri is excited that she's taking pictures of it, so that's it. So that's good. And after taking a picture of the scene, Chiyuri lets out a sigh of excitement.
灯台元暮らしというべきか。まさかクラブハウスの裏手で発見するとはな。
So should I say that it's dark under the lighthouse? Well, I never thought I would find it behind the clubhouse. So wait, is this a fairy circle? And mysterious white objects that line up in a relatively orderly manner draw circles. And it is certainly a view that feels artificial.
決めた。治癒は今晩ここを張る。
Okay, so I've decided Chiyuri will set up here tonight. So I'm sure Chiyuri wants to sleep here.
そして妖精どもを一網打尽にではなかった。このカメラに収めようではないか。
And then let's take a picture or a roundup of the fairies. Wait, well, okay, so let's capture it with the camera. Wait, so one night, are you okay? You'll catch a cold. So if you're out here like this, you'll be cold.
なに、妖精の発見に比べれば風くらい。レディ、お前も見てみろ。見事なものだぞ。
So I'm willing to risk getting cold. So this is compared to the discovery of the fairies. So Ruri, you look too. So it's a wonderful thing. Huh? And Sumiya-san, who is completely immersed in reading, comes leisurely. And then looking down at Chiyuri's feet, she mutters.
これは近隣。
This is the fungi ring.
近隣
Key ring?
菌類の育成が周辺の環境に影響を及ぼして生成される。
So the growth of the fungi affects the surrounding environment and is generated.
別称フェアリーサークル。
aka the fairy circle.
なぬ
これを見て妖精の作為だと想像して現象が生まれたと言われている。
So it is said that when they see this, they imagine that it came from the act of a fairy, and that's how the legend was born.
最初から知っていたのか
So, wait, so Ruri, did you know from the beginning? So you knew everything all along. Okay, so this is a fungus or fungi. And this is a interesting discovery. And I can't believe I drew such a light circle, and it's strange.
無駄足だったということなのか
So, does it mean that it was a waste of time? So, I'm sure Chiyuri was thinking about seeing real fairies, but it was just a ring of mushrooms.
くぬーなぜ黙っていた
And why were you keeping this all away from me? Or keeping it silent?
聞かれなかったから。
Because you didn't ask.
そうだったルリはそういうやつだった
Well, come on. So Ruri was like that. So she basically made me do all this for nothing. And holding her head, Chiyuri looks up at the sky. And a sigh leaks out from the gaping mouth. And she stays still as if she spit out her soul together. Okay, so shall we go back to the club room?
うん
Okay. And I heard a mechanical reply. Yes. And she took damage. Okay, so after going in circles, spending the whole day looking for a fairy circle, Chiyuri is finally passed out. So she throws herself onto the sofa and feels weak. And Sumiya-san sits down in her usual seat and starts typing furiously. Wait, sorry, are you writing something? And did you say that you were a member of the literature club? And she was borrowed to find a fairy circle, so she participated in the Occult Club even though she's not part of it. Okay, Chiyuri, so let's find another one next time. No, thanks. Okay, so how about tea?
飲む
Drink? She's still lying on the sofa with a clumsy reaction like a toddler. And taking the teapot that Chiyuri always uses in her hand, she brews tea while recalling the steps Chiyuri does. Oh, so I think Ryo made tea instead. Oh, so tea. Okay, warm it up.
うん
Okay. And one nod like a child. Chiyuri sits up and takes the cup.
あちあち
Ooh, so hot. So little by little, she drinks it all up. Okay, that's good. And lets out a big breath. So, are you feeling better now? Chiyuri?
言っておくが、今回はたまたま失敗しただけで、本当はちゃんとオカルトなんだぞ。
Okay, so Chiyuri recovers. Okay, I'll tell you. So this time it just happened to be a mistake, but it is actually an occult.
分かっているな。今さら仮入部を翻したって無駄なんだからな。
So, do you understand? And it's still used reversing the provisional admission, right?
契約の刻印は寮の魂に直接刻まれているのだからな。
Because the seal of the contract is engraved directly into Ryo's soul. Ha ha ha. Yes, yes. Okay, so she's out. But I'm sure she's feeling better. Okay, good.
だからまたリベンジするからな。
So, are you going to take revenge? Chiyuri murmurs as if to see what is going on here. So, after all, Chiyuri seems worried that I might be disappointed. So, I did something that was useless and I don't think it impressed you. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. And for me, it is unexpectedly fun to do something like this, so a treasure hunt. And it's the first time I heard of a phenomenon called fungi ring, and I'm surprised at what I actually saw. And I'm not expecting too much from fairies, so I was not disappointed at all. So I didn't believe that fairies do exist. Okay, so listen, Chiyuri, about the aftermath of the Okagami charm. And I'm thinking about reporting it now, but I also have a little feeling to encourage Chiyuri. Huh? Well, it might just be a dream, but... And with this in mind, I talked to Chiyuri about the mirror world. So about the changes that occur after the day performing the spell. So in short, having an experience like a very vivid lucid dream. And there's a school that is a little different from reality. And there are students who are not in the actual school. And of course, I hid the part that reflected my own sinful desires. So now, even on days when I don't touch the mirror or the Okagami, I start having the same lucid dreams.
ほうほう、興味深い話だ。
So, interesting story.
胸像の世界、鏡と鏡がつなぐ世界、鏡姫の童話も改めて詳しく調査したいな。
So a world of mirror images, a world where mirrors connect. What else? And I want to investigate the Kagami Hime's fairy tale again in detail, so the Mirror Princess story. And maybe it's all just a free dream I'm seeing, but I'll report it anyways.
大変有意義な報告であった。
Well, it was a very meaningful report.
礼を言うぞ、りょう。引き続き調査を続けてくれ。
Well, thanks, Ryo, so continue the investigation. Okay. Good. So, Chiyuri, it looks like you recovered from all that fairy circle activity. And while murmuring something, she's making a plan for future investigation. a lively Chiyuri who is working on something like this is better.
さて、そうだな。差し当たっては名前をつけよう。
Well, that's right. So for now, let's give it a name. Name, so what is it?
共造の世界だ。何か良い名前を。わかりやすく、かつ神秘的な。
So it's a mirror image world. Let's see. So somehow a good name that's easy to understand and it's mysterious. Okay? Chiyuri begins to think, holding her head in her hands. And around the time I sat up to brew another cup of tea.
ミロワールと呼ぼうじゃないか。
Okay, so let's call it miroir. So miroir.
鏡という意味。
So miroir is based on the word mirror. Oh, Sumiya-san. So what else? Oh, so I heard.
この案件をミロワールと呼ぶ。りょう、お前はミロワール係だ。以後何か判明次第、逐次治癒に報告すること。よいな。
Okay, so we'll call that place Miroir. So Ryo, you'll be in charge of Miroir. And after that, as soon as you find out, just report it to Chiyu. So good? Yes, good. And she's completely back to normal.
願い事はその後叶ってないのだな。
So your wish didn't come true after that, right? Well, I still can't decide on that, I guess.
もういい加減教えてくれてもよかろう。何を願ったのだ、りょうは。
So can you tell me what you wish for, Ryo? Please tell me. I can't. So I can't tell her. And what should I do? Are you going to deceive me by saying something inappropriate? Say something like, well, I want to be rich. Well, I don't know if I've talked this far, but...
恐れ入ります。文芸部の皆さん、いらっしゃいますか?
And for some reason, Sakuya wants to talk to them. So, excuse me, literature club members, are you here?
Sakuya か。
Wait.
今行く。
Oh, Sakuya, so I'm going.
サクヤ、先ほどは協力感謝する。ご苦労だった。
So, Sakuya, thank you for your cooperation earlier.
今回の件についてだが、
So, regarding the case, so several students are standing behind Mochizuki-senpai. And there is not much of a friendly atmosphere, and even Mochizuki-senpai had a tight expression on her face.
千百合さん、クラブハウスの玄関先の水槽を片付けていただけますか?
So, Chiyuri-san, can you clean up the aquarium in front of the clubhouse entrance? So what happened?
邪魔にならぬよう端に寄せていたのだが。
So I put it to the side so it would not get in the way, but...
中の毛虫について皆さんから苦情が寄せられていまして。
Well, everyone complained about the caterpillar inside. So various luggages are placed at the entrance of the clubhouse. And I thought it's just a small tool for club activities. It seems that the equipment of the occult department or club is also included in it. And I didn't even think about the water tank. Wait, so caterpillar?
蛾を繁殖させていた 試したい黒魔術があったのだが。
Wait, so I was just breeding moths, and there's this black magic I wanted to try. But no one wants moths. Well, that's quite full-fledged. And behind Mitsuki-senpai, the students suddenly made a noise. And among them, a representative girl opens her mouth.
あそこ通るたび、足元ゾワゾワするんだよね。
So, from the tennis club, every time I pass there, my feet tingles.
何してても構わないけど、気持ち悪いものが他の部の人の目に入らないようにしてくれないかな。
Well, I don't really mind, but I wonder if you can make sure that the other clubs don't see anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. So no one wants to see moths growing.
わかった。今日中に引き取る。
I understand, so I'll pick it up today.
申し訳ありません。千織さん、お願いしますね。
So I'm sorry, Chiyuri-san, so please clean up ASAP.
いや、こちらこそ悪かった。配慮が足りなかった。
No, so it was my fault and... Okay, so I didn't consider everyone.
魔術とかなんとかなんでもいいけど、人に迷惑だけはかけないで。お願いね。
So, magic or no magic, please don't bother other people. Okay?
ああ、気をつける。すまなかった。
Okay, so I'll be careful. I'm sorry.
よろしくお願いします。皆さんもこれでよろしいでしょうか。
Okay, so thank you very much. And for everyone else, so is it okay? So, Chiyuri-san promises to clean up the mess.
まあ、いいかな。
Well, I guess that will be good. And I wonder if I should have given her stronger advice. And remain until the end, Mitsuki-senpai bows once again.
すみません。皆さん、直接は声をかけにくいようで、私を通して話をしたかったみたいです。
So I'm sorry, so it seems that it's hard to talk to everyone directly, and that's why they went through me.
私としては、千織さんの活動の範囲を狭めたくはないのですが。
Well, no, I don't want to just pinpoint it to Chiyuri-san's activities, but...
わかってる。咲夜は生徒会長だからな。個人的な気持ちだけを優先してもいられない。
Okay, I understand. So Sakuya is the student council president, after all.
別に大したことではない。毛虫ちゃんたちは若干環境が変わってしまうが、この部屋でも育てられる。
Well, it's no big deal. So the caterpillars can change their environment slightly, and I can just raise them in this room. Well, I think it's better if Chiyuri forgets about this.
すみません。ありがとうございます。
Well, I'm sorry, so thank you. Okay, so I'll help you bring it in.
いらんいらん。今日はもう帰れ。予定より遅くなってしまった。
Well, no need. So you just go home today. And what else does Chiyuri say? So I'm behind schedule.
咲夜もさっきはありがとう。感謝している。
Well, thank you, Sakuya, for now.
とんでもないです。またぜひ参加させてくださいね。
Don't worry. So please let me participate again.
ああ、では解散だ。解散。
Okay, so this band activity is over. Chiyuri forcefully smiles and says this. And it seems better to do as I'm told for now. Well, I'm worried, but... Okay, so... See you tomorrow!
ああ、ミロワールの件頼んだからな。
Okay, so keep me updated about Miroir. Chiyuri slaps me on the back and I leave the club room with that momentum. So, Chiyuri, are you depressed? Well, I hope you don't mind too much. But still, I have fun with club activities today. And I regret that I missed the opportunity to tell her. But anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's now the next day, and let's see if this is the miroir or the real world. So the dorm mother's like, good morning. Good morning, dorm mother, son. So, do you like this morning's breakfast? It was delicious. Okay, so we are in miroir because Mayuki is here. So, good morning, Ryo-kun. Oh, Mayuki, good morning. So I'm in the dream. Yeah, so that's correct. So I'm now in miroir. Good morning, dorm mother-san. Yep, and I'm in a good mood too. Okay, I'm coming. So let's go, Ryo-kun. Mikey naturally takes my hand and starts walking. And we hurriedly matched our pace and headed to the classroom together. So, how are you going to join the club? Says Mayuki. Wait, you mean the Occult Club? So, I'm still a temporary member. But I've gotten used to it so that I can't believe it, and it's an atmosphere where I can't say I'm queen now. Yes. Well, I want to see the other girls, but my heart is almost set. So, what are you going to do, Mayuki? I want to join too. So I think it would be fun if I could join with Ryo-kun too. So, is it okay to decide for that reason? Wait, so is that a good reason? Well, I'm sure Chiyuri would be happy if the club membership count increases. Well, Chiyuri, I hope you are not dragging on yesterday. So, well, I don't know if miroir is connected to reality. And it might be useless to worry about it here, but... And now in class. So good morning. Oh, good morning, Waki. Oh, so is that my nickname now? Well, we're all considering it, so we'll come up with another one again. Well, please refrain from mass-producing strange nicknames, but whatever. Well, better than being silent, so no communication at all. And that means you are accepted into the class, right? Well, let's take it positively. And when I went to my seat, something is tied to my chair. So wait, a ribbon and full papers are also tied together. So this is... And speaking of letters, Chiyuri comes to mind. So why bother? And looking over at Futo or Chiyuri's seat, and Chiyuri just shrieks. Okay, so I'll stop it for this episode, and I wonder if the ribbon is basically tied between Ryo's desk and Chiyuri's desk. So it is quite interesting to see that Chiyuri did all this for nothing. So she was looking for a fairy circle and she thought she was going to see actual fairies, but all it was is just a ring of mushrooms. So naturally growing in a ring, and I think maybe the word fungi ring, it got misinterpreted, mispronounced, and it led to it being translated to fungi circle. Well, actually, fairy circle. But anyways, we'll see how all this continues next time.